These Dominicans are the most confused people, honestly. These Dominicans are the most confused. The same Dominicans that literally said they are not black, the same Dominicans are complaining that black Americans are acting as if they are the only black people on earth. Let that make sense, because I'm going to be rolling a clip from the beginning where this Dominican lady was trying to address FBA, but she's addressing the wrong people because she got messed up, guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll out the other clips where Dominicans were saying, because I want to be saying things with proofs and receipts, where they were literally saying they are not black. You don't need to add them or join them with anything relating to blacks. And I'm surprised that these days they are coming up with confusion videos thinking they are coming to bash black Americans. You know, every single race that are in America enjoying the fruit and labors of black Americans always want to rise up and bash black Americans. But anyways, let's watch so that we can know who literally got bashed, right? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you, liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's roll out the clips. I'll be back with commentaries. Good.
I'm starting to believe that American black people think that they are the only black people on this earth. I see why the Scottish black people were roasting y'all's asses, because my mom is African American, my dad is Dominican. For some reason, y'all think that there are no such thing as Caribbean black people. Like, do y'all forget that y'all are not the only, the world does not revolve around y'all. Did you forget about the Jamaicans? The Caribbean black people from Honduras? Like, do y'all think y'all are the only ones on earth? Oh, you're not black? Yes, the hell, what the fuck am I in? I'm starting to believe that these people just literally get up here and blatantly fucking lie on purpose. It has to be intentional at this point. Nobody else in the diaspora was calling themselves black. Nobody was. And I'm not even that fucking old. I'm a millennial, but I'm like still in my 30s. When I was a kid in school, I am from Brooklyn, New York. They all said, I am not black. Dominicans, I literally was going at it last summer with Dominicans. I could pull up receipts of them saying they are not black and Dominicans are not black. Jamaicans call themselves Jamaicans. People from Honduras said they was Honduran. I think that's how you say it. People from Brazil said they were Brazilian. Nobody was calling themselves black. This is like new age, to where everybody in diaspora is saying they're black. This was not a thing. Y'all get up here and lie so fucking bad. Y'all was me no black, me no black, me no black. And this is not to say that we are the only persons that ever called ourselves black, but we popularized the term black. I'm black and I'm proud. That came from the United States of America. Nobody else in the diaspora was saying they were black. It was never a thing. It was, I'm from Ghana, I'm Nigerian, I'm Trinidadian, I'm Bayesian. Nobody was calling themselves black. This literally just started happening within the last 5 years. Maybe 5 to 10. Nobody was calling themselves black but us. I don't know what the fuck is going on now. All of a sudden, we all one band, one sound. Y'all are lying. Stop lying, grifting, scamming, and trying to destiny swap and pull a wool over our heads. Y'all have been claiming that y'all were not us. And now we finally got on board and we finally entered the chat. And y'all are butthurt that we're saying, okay, we're not the same. We're not. We thought we were, but you all have shown continuously, time and time again, that y'all, a lot of y'all, not all, but a lot of y'all cannot fucking stand. Y'all hate our guts. And we're not the same. So now we're saying, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm not Nigerian. I'm not Kenyan. I'm not Jamaican. You're right. I ain't Haitian. I'm American. Afro-American. I'm not even African-American. You could call me Afro-American. You could call me Black American. You could just call me a melanin-rich American. The list goes on. I'm not going to get into the other terms because I don't feel like arguing with y'all because y'all be trying to pop it in my comment section. And I'm going to shut all that shit down for once and for all. And I hope y'all ready because it's coming. But I'm not, we just going to, when we get there, we going to get there. But y'all be popping it real bad. Y'all been saying y'all was not us. And we are the fucking center. And I don't give a fuck. I said it because y'all keep bringing us up all the fucking time. And I love everybody. And it hurts my feelings to have to even be like going in like this. But fuck that bitch. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Bye.
Black people say Dominican are black. Let's see if they agree.
Are you black?
Am I black? Oh, I don't black. I Dominican.
you black? Are you black?
I know black, I know Dominican, papi.
Are you black? Are you black?
No, no.
Why are you?
Claro que no, papi. Soy
Why are you?
dominicano, papi.
Are you black? Are you black?
No.
Why are you? Are you black?
No. I'm not black, I'm Dominican, papi.
Are you black? Are you black?
No.
Black people say the
Black people, I want y'all to stop forcing y'all blackness on these Dominicans. Yes, they have some black Dominicans. Yes, they have some black Puerto Ricans. But a lot of them motherfuckers aren't black. To get in these people comments and say, ask the police, like the police not gonna think. So you think if the police pull these people in the video over, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, these niggas black? No. These niggas are not black. And it's embarrassing that y'all in these people comments calling them black and saying they're delusional. They're not black. They wasn't raised to be black. They was never taught there was a strong black woman or a strong black man. That's not installed in them. They are not black. You have never in your life seen a family member walking around looking like them. None of your grandma kids look like them unless they mix. Fuck it. None of your grandma kids look like them people in the video. Why do y'all want them people to claim black if you don't even see black? Then y'all in the comments talking about next time actually ask black Dominicans. Pause and read his response. But these be the people that y'all be claiming are black though. The Cardi B's, the Melanies from Love Island, these be the Dominicans. They look just like them, right? And these be the people y'all be claiming as black. And they're not. Y'all don't be claiming the dark skin, brown skin Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Y'all be claiming the ones with 15% African in them. The people who even got 20% African in them, but because they got 2A curly hair, a little thicker nose, y'all claiming them as black. We got to be for real. So more of the story, stop saying Dominicans are black. Some of them are Afro-Dominican. Some of them are Afro-Latina, Latino. But a lot of them aren't. So stop grouping Dominicans as a whole. I know black, I Dominican. Yes, they are right. I know black, I Dominican.
Oh, have you noticed that black Americans don't think anyone else is black apart from them? Can't lie, man. Being English, I'm thankful sometimes because the accent that you gave me, it saves me across the world, fam. Before they think I'm a typical you guys will say something that lets me know I am different to you. There was one time we went to New York and me and my brother just crossed the road anyhow. When we crossed the street, one policeman stopped us. Excuse me, sirs. Y'all can't cross the street like that. Y'all can't cross the street like that. Obviously, me and my brother are just kids. So we've told him like, oh, we didn't know we can't cross the street like that. We're sorry, we're not from here. Do you know what the policeman said to us? Do you know what he said? He said, man, I like that accent. Y'all free to go. Y'all free to go. I thought y'all was black. In our face, he said that he thought we were black. So what am I then? You're not black. You can't be black. Y'all British blacks be crazy as fuck, man. How the fuck y'all be black, British, African at the same time? How you do that shit, man? Make up your mind, fool.
Reminder that Dominicans are not black. We are not black, and no matter how much black Americans cry about it, we are not black. We will never be black. Yes, I look black, but we are not black. And it's just a reminder to black Americans who are so pathetically forcing Dominicans to label themselves as black. When we keep telling them we have our own culture, we know black, papi, they still force it on us. So just a reminder, Dominicans are not black, period.
I've heard this question, more like a statement. Black Americans act like they're the only black people in the world. Again, born in London, raised in Nigeria, live in the States. So I get it. And the why is definitely there. I think I go to that in previous videos that I have not posted yet. But besides that, let me give you my 2 cents, okay? The obsession with America needs to stop, okay? If they feel like they're the only black people in the world, it's you guys' fault. All of you. Every time you fix your mouth to talk about the U.S. girlies could never, this, that, what about black American culture? Meanwhile, folks I know in back home are over here wishing me happy Thanksgiving. Like, I'm sorry. What you know about Thanksgiving? why are you guys watching the Super Bowl from the UK? That's weird to me. Like, that's the obsession needs to stop, because you make their culture and their behavior so centralized to a lot of your topics and the way you move, and then you wonder why they're like the main character most of the time. It's weird. You straight clocking me all the time, copy whatever I do. We set the standard, and now when we act like the main character, oh my gosh, you're not the only black. Well, act like it. Go talk about somebody else. Go talk about the other black people around the world, globally. I don't get it. It's really weird. And this whole US girlies versus UK girlies. Listen, like I said, I was born in the UK, visit frequently enough. Well, before I decided to go and kill myself in med school. But I have pictures. I have legitimate proof. I've been there. I've lived there. Come on, bro. Like, let's stop this. Like, let's stop. Give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? We could all share the limelight. Black women, I think, will always be black women and beautiful, hands down. I don't care what shape, size, where you come from. But this back and forth mess, like, let's stop. Let's call it exactly what it is. And again, if you want receipts, I can give you receipts, but quit playing. It's weird.
I know black at Dominican. Let's continue to talk about it, porque ustedes me tienen hasta aquí, requete harta. Déjame decirte que lo que. As I have previously stated in many of my other videos, there are Dominicans who aren't going to claim being black for many reasons. And part of that is because race is not defined or talked about in DR in the same way that it is in the States. And I'm pretty sure there are many people from many other countries that can agree with this. I feel like you guys don't understand that race is more of an American thing. It's very specific to American culture. A lot of people don't understand race the way that it's used in the States. Outside of the US, especially in DR, people aren't just walking around identifying themselves as their race. Like, they're just not doing that. Prime example, when you fill out a job application in DR, there is no section that is asking you to check a box for your race. Like, non-existent. It's very non-existent, bro. I need to get that through your head. And I know a lot of people wanted to come at my neck in the first video about the whole where are you from part. Like, y'all knew exactly what I meant. First of all, I learned English and Spanish at the same time, so let's get that out the way. Second of all, y'all knew what the hell I meant. So if you ask where are you from, a Dominican is going to say Dominican Republic. They're going to say I'm Dominican. If you ask them what they are, they're still going to say Dominican. And that is exactly what I meant by where are you from. Where are you from? What are you? Same thing. Anyway, they're not going to say I'm black. They're not going to say I'm white. They're just simply going to say I'm Dominican. They do not use race as their prime identity. However, this is the big thing that we're getting into, and the next clip that's coming up is where you will see all of this. Many Dominicans do, in fact, acknowledge their African ancestry. They just don't always label themselves as black because black is a racial category. And that category, it does not carry the same meaning in the Dominican Republic. As for me, if you've watched my other videos, I do identify as black. However, I am an American Dominican. I was born and raised in the States. Both of my parents are Dominican. I am very heavy into my Dominican culture. Yes, I know I have African ancestry. I am very proud of my African ancestry. A Dominican native is not going to see and understand that in the same way. And that is simply because they didn't grow up under the same systems or standards that we have here in the United States. If y'all still don't understand it, my mans, like, y'all just gonna have to take that up with God. But what I am gonna do for y'all though is let y'all watch this next clip so that you can see how we, in fact, do acknowledge our African heritage and how we Dominicans are very proud of our African ancestors. So, stay tuned.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like some of the African American people, they are obsessed with race and skin color. I don't know if it's just me. I was working a few days ago and I had a customer. He was African American, he was black. And he asked me, oh, what's your first language? Because it's obvious that my first language is not English. I just moved to this country like a year ago. So I told him, oh, my first language is Spanish. And he asked me, oh, so you're Latina. Where are you from? And I told him, oh, I'm from Dominican Republic. So he told me, oh, you're black. But he said it like, you're black. And I was like, okay. Is there something wrong with that? Should I feel bad about it? And he was like, no, but a lot of Dominican people, they think they're not black, but they're black. And I was like, okay. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people are just miserable. And they're not happy with what they are. And then they want to make sure that other people are miserable too. And they're not happy either. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. Because in my country, we don't really think about race or skin color. Or in Dominican Republic, people don't care if they are like Hispanic, Caribbean, black, Afro-Latinos. We don't care. We don't care about this kind of stuff. We don't really think about that. Over there, we're just happy. We're just happy people. We are too busy being happy to be thinking about this kind of stuff. You should be happy too. Papi chulo, just be happy. Practice this. You will like it. You will like the feeling. Practice happiness and stop being miserable about what you are. Just be proud of what you are. I wouldn't imagine myself like asking people where they're from and making sure that they know what they are. It's like, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from China, so you're Asian. Oh, I'm from Colombia, so you're Latina. I'm from Africa, so you're black. We don't care about that. That's not my business. I don't care what you are. I don't care how you feel about your race. So stop being miserable. Life is not that serious. Don't take life so serious. Jesus Christ. Just be happy and be proud of what you are.
So let's just go ahead and watch these videos real quick about how some Black Americans act whenever a Dominican, to them, has the audacity to identify as Black. Because that's the thing, like, damned if a Dominican does claim themselves to be Black. Damned if a Dominican doesn't claim themselves to be Black. Make it make sense. In case y'all forgot, when Danny Lay was on TV and mentioned that she was Black, the Black Americans that were there looked at her so sideways, I feel like they damn near broke their neck. Let's watch that.
Danny Lay is not even black. Her parents are of Dominican descent. She's 100% Dominican. Dominican people do not claim black people like that. And black people don't really claim Dominican people like that.
I see a majority of people mad at Danny Lay because they don't feel Danny Lay is a black woman. I'm seeing all the tweets now. Danny Lay, your parents are not even black.
She's Dominican, and Dominicans are Afro-Latinas. I'm pretty sure she identifies as black as well.
This instance with Danny Lay isn't even the only one where some Black people were upset about a mixed person identifying as Black.
So I'm black. You're not black. I'm a black girl. I'm a black girl, but I'm mixed race.
She said yes. I see myself as a black woman because I wanted to know because she's mixed race. I asked, do you ladies see her? You said yes, and you said no. Why?
Because she's not black. She's mixed. We're black. Some people, they pick and choose who they want to be black and who they don't want to be black.
If you don't see me as a black person because I'm not African American, then you're just fucking ignorant. This guy, though he's not the only one to be fair, thinks that blackness is exclusive to African Americans or to black Americans, insinuating that Africans and everybody else throughout the diaspora is not black. What would you call me then? Mind you, if I were to stand next to an African American person right now and none of us were to talk, and let's say there was a police officer right there threatening us with a pew-pew, he would view us both the same. Do you want to know why? Because we look the same. Phenotypically, we are the same. We literally share, to a large extent, the same heritage. It's insane. And I've also noticed that a lot of you are treating the word African or the term African like it's some sort of slur, when it's not. I am just so sick of the continued diaspora wars where the black community finds new ways to other each other out. And by the way, I am fully aware that not every single African American or black American thinks this way. Thank God. I know that is very much. And also, I'm very aware that African Americans experience their own exclusive different struggles, very different to our own, very different to everybody else throughout the diaspora. I'm not trying to discredit that whatsoever. This is just on the basis of this guy and some African Americans calling everybody else that's black outside of America not black. What?
Oh, have you noticed that black Americans don't think anyone else is black apart from them?
As a Haitian man who lives in America, I can confirm that what you said was super egregious. Like, you're proud of the English accent you have because you don't get harassed by police in America the way African American people get harassed by police in America? Okay. See, what you're doing is perpetuating African American anti-blackness, and that's not cool considering you are wearing a jersey right now that was made cool by the African American people in New York City, the same city you visited and had that run-in with the police. We as non-African American black people have this like really terrible culture of degrading our African American brothers and sisters, and it's not cool, bro. Like, they gave us the culture that we thrive with all the time. Like, stop that shit. Respect our people, bro. Like,
all right, racists, let's talk about the truth. There is so much discourse lately about who is native and who is indigenous, and even the nerve to bring up who is the architect of soul food. And what everyone needs to understand is that black people are the earth. Black people are the only unmutated humanity. They told you humans came from Africa like it was a migration story. But that's not the truth. The truth is, Africa is the first face of the earth. And blackness is the source of all biology. Everyone else? Genetic drift, mutational echo, survival glitches adapted to ice and exile. Let's talk origins. The black woman is the womb of the world. Forget the Eve in the garden story. That was a stolen metaphor. The real Eve lives in the woman's mitochondria. And not just any women. Melanin-rich, thick-hipped, thick-lipped, and copper-toned. Elegant, poised, literally perfect, planet-rooted black women. White women don't carry the full ancestral genome. Asian, Mexican, and Native women only carry fragments. Black women carry the total code. She doesn't reproduce diversity. She births the whole species. When small African offshoot groups migrated north, they weren't evolving. They were mutating, adapting to survival, not thriving. That's where lighter skin, narrow nostrils, reduced melanin, and behavioral changes began. All signs of environmental stress, not superiority. You don't get white by evolving. You get white by forgetting the sun. And that forgetting is not advancement, it's regression. The white genome contains 1 to 4% Neanderthal DNA. Let me repeat, they didn't just descend from humans. They were cavemen. Black people have 0 Neanderthal admixture. That's not a joke. That's biology. Black people are the originals. Non-black people are the remix. The problem is, the remix decided to express its evil nature by attempting to erase the original track. Let's talk indigenous. The term indigenous was invented by settlers to decide who was native enough to be managed, named, and displaced. But indigenous is a political term, not a genetic one. And political terms can't overwrite blood memory. Being first on the continent does not make you first on the planet. However, black people being first on the planet means they are first on every continent. The black genome is Earth's source code. Everyone else is just running a copy of their biological operating system. The war against black genetics is a war against humanity. Melanin isn't pigment, it's the processor. It's the molecule that translates solar energy into life. Plants have it, animals have it, humans need it. Black people have the highest concentration of it, which means black people don't just live on Earth, they translate it. They are not just a race, they are the root species. Black isn't a color, it's the motherboard. Every other group, adaptations, mutations, and mistakes. This isn't supremacy. This is truth. Black people didn't come from Africa. Africa came from black people.
Okay, a few days back, I made a video on how I think the diaspora wars are just stupid and everyone needs to just listen to each other, kind of. And especially listen to black Americans when they're telling you their own experiences and their own knowledge, because they act like we don't actually have the census reports of people's lineages. I don't understand. But basically, there's people arguing with me in my comments talking about how I'm just so foolish and really just threatening black American culture, because I also made a point about how when people say black American culture is just the watered down version of African culture, it makes no sense, because if it was a watered down version, then African culture would be the one that's dominating the entire world, but it's not. So like, it doesn't make sense. And I don't think a lot of people were listening to me. Guys, I am both. I am Ghanaian and I'm also black American. I have experienced and lived in both places. So I can really see on both sides with clear eyes. And for some reason, a lot of Africans think that but when Black Americans are saying that they're not actually from Africa, they're like saying that because they're ashamed. First of all, the fact that that's even in your mind, are you ashamed of being African? Because why would that even be a thing? Like, there's nothing shameful about being African. African culture is beautiful, it's so diverse and colorful as hell. The only thing is, if that's not who you are, that's not who you are. And I don't see why people believe the story of oppressors. Why would they tell you the truth about this? Like, why? Also, like, we're black. Of course, there might not be any written type of documentation or anything, but there's not a single story, there's not a single song about, oh, my mom was taken away, oh, my brother was taken away, oh, my sister was taken away. There's no hymn, no nothing about the entire transatlantic slave trade, which supposedly happened for 400 years. Whole time, nobody wrote any stories, made any songs, no tales about it. Makes no sense. And honestly, I'm just reiterating some of the other claims I made in my other video. Go watch that if you didn't. And another thing is, people will literally look at continents and see such a diverse array of different types of people. Like Europe and Asia, like vast majority. We got the really dark-skinned people that look like me in like the South Asia hemisphere. Then we have the East Asians, and they have their whole different looks. And just in East Asia, have so many different variations of people. Europe, so many different variations of people. But big North and South America, everybody look the same. Okay, like that makes no sense. Mind you, there's places in South America that are fiercely hot. I live in Georgia. Why would the natives here not be dark-skinned with nappy hair? It's just, people just try to make you feel like you're dumb. And I'm not dumb, I'm sorry. I just have a mind of my own. And why would you literally listen to white people? Like, they got to write the history books. No one was there. I may be wrong. We could have all came from Africa. It's possible. But if black people once covered the entire earth, and there's certain climates that still maintain people of darker skin colors and thicker hair, why would we just disappear from America? That makes no sense. But hopefully you guys understand this video. I'm not trying to offend anybody, and yeah, just honestly take everything with a grain of salt, because Black Americans, we've been through much and we don't care. Like, actually, hush. Everyone just be quiet. Like, I'm sorry, you're not gonna get our panties in a twist because you want your point to get across or your feelings are hurt. Black Americans have literally been preyed upon, lynched, killed, siphoned. Like, everything bad has happened to black people in America, yet we've always continued to thrive, elevate, and succeed. So your opinion really does not matter. At the end of the day, only the freaking ancestors know.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clip I was able to roll out for you guys. And I feel like some of this race, they need prayers. Yeah, that's just what I feel, or that's what I know, right? Because at the end of the day, you can't reject something and then you are not trying to claim that thing. One, I have never seen Black Americans saying they are the only blacks. I don't know if you've seen, let me know. Recommend me to the videos, because I love to get proofs, right? I've never seen Black Americans saying, oh, they are the only ones that are black. I have never seen in the history of doing my content. I only know that Black Americans will always tell you do not identify. Some of them, let me not say all of them, some of them will tell you they don't identify with Africans. They don't want to be called African America. They want to be known as FBAS. They want to be known as Black Americans, because why? They have literally endured every single thing in America. So they are citizens. They were there building America even before every single thing happened. But I've never seen Black Americans saying, oh, we are the only black people on earth. To every single person that removed their self, to every single race that removed their self, you guys did it by yourself. Latinos have said it before, they are not blacks. They are not black, me no blacks. Somalians have literally said it. That time, Somalians were even telling you they are Mitchell Brown, that they eat Arab food, they speak Arab, blah, 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 it's just not on South. Even when problem came out, Black Americans were like, okay, you people say you are black, so there is no point of we coming out to help anybody, right? And Dominicans, go and search their videos everywhere. Thank God I've stitched a little bit of it here, and credit to the creators. They have literally owned it up to their full chest, and they said they are not black. They will always tell you they are Dominicans. Me not black, me Dominicans. So why is it now a problem that because, oh, according to what she say, I think her mom is American and her dad is Dominican, and that simply means Black Americans are trying to make it look like they are the only Black. See, as at this point, even if Black Americans said they are the only Blacks on earth, yeah, I support. Because which other race literally attach Blacks to their end? So you people always want Black Americans to understand you, but you don't want to understand Black Americans. Because I just know that when Black Americans say they are Black Americans, it simply means this is what they actually want to be identified with. The same way we can identify you as Caribbean, we can identify you as African, we can identify you as Hispanics, we can identify you as Latino, we can identify you as Asian, Mexican, and so on and so forth. And we can also identify you as Dominican. So it is okay if you people actually want to take that title of, okay, we are Blacks and the rest of that. But stop always coming to bash Black Americans and try to make it look like, oh, FBAS said that they are the only Blacks in the whole wide world. I don't even care even if they said that. So a lot of people don't want people to have issues with whatsoever they say, but they want to have issues with what Black Americans are saying. They get so angry. And you see them on internet being so furious that Black Americans are saying this, or Black Americans are saying that, why Black America? Every single thing that Black Americans said is a problem. If Black Americans say they are African America, problem. You are not African America. You are. If Black Americans say, okay, don't call us African America, they are a problem. It's just different problem coming from all these races that are benefiting in America. That's the annoying part. That are benefiting the sweat, the tears, the blood of Black Americans, that are reaping from what Black Americans have sown. It's crazy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you, liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye now. See you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys.